Hi, my name is Megha Vishwanath. I've decided to turn citizen journalist after my recent incident at the Delhi Metro, where I decided not to be silent and speak up. So it was a regular Saturday afternoon. I decided to meet a friend for lunch. We finished having lunch. We were at Gurgaon. I wanted to take the metro back and get off at Rajiv Chowk, which is where I had to change my train. So the metro was extremely crowded. There were a lot of people. It was jam-packed, and as usual, when you're in a crowded metro, everyone's like just squeezed in. And suddenly I felt something was not right. I couldn't put a finger on what it was, but something was not okay, and something touched me from behind. I turned to see what it was, and there I could see a man standing right behind me. I was just filled with so much anger and disgust and rage that I just wanted to make sure that this person does not get away with what he's done. So when I started shouting, he started saying that, no, it was, I am mistaken, and it's probably, I'm under some misconception, and it's not what I think it is, and all of that. But I knew exactly what it was and what was going on, and I just didn't want to let go. I dragged him out of the train and I'm yelling continuously. He somehow escaped and I began chasing him on the platform. Eventually, this one man in uniform began chasing him and we got hold of him. We took him to the control room. Eventually, after talking to him and kind of letting him know that I'm going to be as outright as I can about it, he did confess what he had done. Even though the police was right by me, and they were standing by me and they were supporting me and they were trying to assure me and calm me down and saying that, they'll do everything that has to be done, and if I want to file an FIR, they will totally back me up. This constable in front of me speaks to the criminal and says that, ये लड़की क्यों झूठ बोलेगी? ये लड़की अपनी इज्जत की चिंता करे बिना ये इल्जाम अपने सर पे क्यों लेगी? That statement somehow resonated so much about our society. It really hit me, and it kind of made me realize that probably it's such a deep-rooted thought, and I'm not blaming anybody, it's not just him. Unless we as women start believing that I have lost nothing in this entire episode, or if I get eve teased, or if I get molested or touched and I've not asked for it, I'm not to be blamed. So the pace at which the entire case was handled and there was action taken on it and this man got arrested, I just realized that probably our systems are in place and maybe we're not reaching out.
Megha's blog got shared on social media multiple times. While she got a lot of support from people around, surprisingly, there was some backlash as well.
We decided to take this issue out in the streets of the capital and realized that this is definitely not an independent case. In fact, sexual assault is very common in the Delhi Metro and of course other public transport.
Yes, I've been molested many times while traveling in metro. I was in the ladies compartment at the junction and a guy just literally passed by me and he rubbed his shoulder against me. I just shouted and pushed him back, but everybody just ignored and they didn't say anything.
I travel daily in the UP bus from Botanical Garden to Pari Chowk. So उस bus में they have 6 seats reserved for girls. उसमें भी when you sit, there are a lot of guys who come leaning on you. तो हम अगर कंडक्टर की तरफ देख के भी उन्हें बोलते हैं कि प्लीज़ इन्हें हटाओ, वो कोई उस टाइम कोई हेल्प नहीं कर रहा होता.
One guy, he rubbed against my shoulder. I shouted and he touched me in a very that manner. And there is a whole lot of boys and I shouted why you're doing this and all. They, instead of saying sorry and all, they laughed at me and they passed comments and nobody took a stand for me.
I was actually stared at in a lift. So I stared at him back and I asked him, Bhaiya, kya hua? Kya problem hai? Nahi madam, maza aa raha hai. That's what he replied to me and I was provoked. I could not even say anything. In that 50-second lift, I was actually shocked. What am I supposed to say to that person?
With this, I want to tell women out there that remember, every time you decide to walk away or ignore such a situation, you're actually encouraging the incident and putting someone else in danger. So please, for the sake of womanhood, speak up. This is Megha Vishwanath, citizen journalist, CNN IBN.